A bit ago, I watched a video called The Ryan George Conspiracy, in which someone talks about a conspiracy, about Ryan George, the sketch YouTuber. Although that theory is clearly a joke, there is another sketch YouTuber where I myself have found a bit of a conspiracy, that being Daniel Thrasher. I believe that in most of his videos there is a hidden story, that of a man suffering in purgatory. And it all starts with his music video, The After. In this video, you see Daniel walking in this white void, and you find out that he has died, and him and this angel, someone called Frank, discuss where he should go, whether in heaven or hell. And it ends with him getting sent off with Stan, this story's version of the devil, and I guess sent off to hell. And I believe that all videos that include Hoodie Guy, Dennis, Brian, and his teacher are taking place in Daniel's personal hell, where Daniel is forced to live through a never-ending nightmare of his former life. Proof of that is when in this video Brian dies at the end, but he shows up in later videos as well. Same thing with Daniel himself. In certain videos it ends with him getting into trouble, or some end with him even dying, but he shows up later on, and he seems just fine. And that symbolizes that he's in some sort of loop where he's forced to relive his life, where he spent time with his roommates, which I believe are sort of like who have come back to, I guess, haunt him in a certain sense as the characters that you see. Now, I believe that the sketches that he shows are like exaggerated versions of what happened in his real life, which is why he can die and stuff and be fine the next video. Now, originally you'd just think that these sketches are just merely that, sketches, and each of them are like individual and don't have any connection to each other, and I thought that too until I watched this video, in which the song that is sung in this video is mainly sung by Frank, the person in the After music video. Now, the fact that Frank now shows up in one of his regular sketches clearly shows that there is a connection between the two. Now, I believe that this is Frank maybe checking up on Daniel to see if he's learned his lesson, or maybe he's just looking at him because it's entertaining for him. Frank also shows up in his video about shiny object syndrome, further indicating that these two versions of his videos, or these two types of his videos, are connected. I don't think all of his videos are part of this story, like the one where he reviews the human brain, or where he writes melodies to random words. Those are probably just, regular YouTube videos. And to be honest, I don't think he planned this in the first place. I think it's just a coincidence, but I think it's still fun to point out. However, one more thing I would like to point out is his video, When You Want to Be an Artist. This is rather an older video that he made, and I believe that this is the only video that takes place in this story/conspiracy where the events that happen in it are when this version of Daniel was still alive. I believe all of his other videos are when he is dead, but I think this is the one where he's still alive. In this video, he almost makes a deal with Stan, who you will remember from the After music video, where Daniel basically wanted to become a famous artist. However, the price of that is that he will eventually die alone because he can't trust anyone if they're there because they actually like him or just there because of his wealth. However, I do not believe they managed to complete the deal because Stan runs away after he realizes how eager Daniel is to make the deal, so I don't think that deal came to fruition, which also explains why in the other videos where he's supposedly reliving his former life, he, isn't alone or isn't successful. I can't really find a message in this or anything, but It's just something I noticed, and I just wanted to point it out. But hey, that's just a theory. Strange theory. Thanks for listening.